Hey Leo, this is your reading for June 2021. The way I like to do this is I start off with visions I get during my meditation time, and then tarot cards and oracle cards as guided from there. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, or Venus. But generally, if you have Leo in your Sun, Moon, or Rising, as far as placements in your chart, a lot of times this reading will resonate with you and pertain to you. Or if you have like Leo in more than like 3 or more placements in your chart, then it can also pertain to you and be pretty fitting. Also, I'll go ahead in the description, I'll put the I was gonna say the decks, I guess. Yeah, I'll put the decks I use, but also I'll put a link that will, it's to a site that you can find out the rest of your charts. That way you can look up any other readings I have on my channel as well to see how those resonate for you based off of your birth chart. So with that said, yeah. Okay, so as far as the vision I got for you, it was honestly, it was kind of weird. It was almost, I think it was empty on the other side. I mean, it had grass and everything. Sorry, I'm itching my eye right now. It's really kind of bothering me suddenly. And yeah, it's weird. But it was like, there's like this white picket fence, and it was low. So it was like one of those low white picket fences. And you're just like holding on to it. I don't know if it was you or just the concept of it, the idea, holding on to the fence, and then just like leaning your body over and like peering over on the other side. So but the other side looked pretty empty, or like it was like not empty, like desolate or anything, but just like it was like farmland or green and everything, and it was like a ways before there's anything seen type thing. Like it was a large land. So yeah, let's get started with your reading. Spirit Guide Universe, what message do you have for Leo for the month of June in regards to the reading? Or not reading, but in regards, basically, what does Leo need to hear for the month of June? It's getting later. And especially though in regards to the vision so far. What does Leo need to hear for the month of June? And I don't do reversals, so. Okay, so the Death card, the Fool. Sorry, I don't mean to put it so high up. Sometimes I do that. The Death card, the Fool, the Empress, and the Three of Pentacles. So it's funny. I have a sense that the Fool, or not the Fool, the Death card. I mean, I know normally they have that thing, but I kind of see it differently right now for your read. Okay, well, I'll get into real quick first what all these mean individually. Death is usually, death of a situation. It's not necessarily a bad card. It can be, death of a situation or a phase in your life to make room for something new. Sometimes it's you need to let something go to allow that something new as well. Fool, a lot of times it's new, not necessarily innocent, but like wide-eyed curiosity energy, going out into unknown territory. This one's a little bit different too. Empress, it's not necessarily just creator, because it is a lot of creative energy, but it's also, it's like the creating energy, but with the intention of nurturing, you know, your creation to the creation to its best possible outcome. And then, wow, this is the only other minor. Okay, so then the Three of Pentacles, that's like, you guys have a lot of those cards. Okay, Three of Pentacles is, a lot of times it can be a community card, but it's coming together. It's bringing the resources together, bringing things together. A lot of times it's resources, money, material things, but there is an element of community, and kind of like, you know, you have an idea, not saying that it's about ideas, but it's like you have something, you bring it out, and then the third is like, it's like now you're starting to get feedback, you're starting to work together, like it's things coming together, people coming together, community, people coming together in different strengths a lot of times. It's interesting, I see a parallel with those stars as her hair and these stars up here. So I feel like there's an element here. I don't know necessarily these are two different people or anything, but I feel like there's an element here of like, I know normally this is that thing, whatever, it's like spike, whatever. But it's, I see it like almost like a cartoon where like he's swung it forward, and so now this is like the motion where it's come from. So I feel like it's come from here and it's going here. So I feel like he's like headed away from there. However, he's going after something here. Like I said, I know that's not what that is. It's sickle, right? I don't know. But I know that's not what that is, but that's what I'm seeing right now. Also, with this Fool card, this one's so different. I mean, he's like stepping out into nothingness as well. So, and then like there's the stars here, but that's a little bit different looking, but still, he's stepping out into nothingness. So I feel like for some of you guys, you are at a place that you're supposed to take the, I guess I want to say upper hand. That's not what I was going to say, but that's what came out. Okay. Take the upper hand and like end a cycle. But in order to end the cycle or end something, you have to look to it. You have to confront it. You can't just like walk away and pretend it doesn't exist and all that stuff. So it's like, I feel like this is like, okay, he wants to go this way. He wants to journey. And it's almost like you. I know this is the Death card, but it's almost like you. It's like this is what you're supposed to do. And so it's like you're literally supposed to end something first so you can be free to move forward. Like, you know, end something, forgive something, cut off some tie, whatever it is. So you can be free to move forward, Leo. Especially, it's funny because like the colors are here. So I feel like, yeah, he's like, this is like an upgrade. I mean, I know it's the first card, but it's almost like an upgrade in the sense that like once you go here, it's like you'll start new, a new, fresh, clean slate, but also like into a new territory. I mean, I know it's like I said, there's nothing under there, so he's like falling, but that's, in this sense, it looks like that's what's supposed to be. I mean, even there's nothing here too. So it's like she's in this creative space, creative energy, but she's like floating on this, I think it's like a moon or a chair or whatever. And it's like on nothing. So again, it's this like idea that like you're resting on the power of the universe, on the infinite, like not knowing, like basically not knowing, like resting on the ability to say, I don't know everything, and what's underneath me is infinite. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's almost resting on that. Like there's such a level of trust in that. And that's like, I feel like that's what you're bringing to the table in this. I mean, I'll double check on that. But in order to do this and come to this place and be able to rest on that and be able to have that kind of trust to just go, you have to end out a cycle here. You have to end something. You have to go and confront something. It's not just going to end on its own. It's not going to be like, oh, if you ghost it, it's going to go away. No, you literally have to put down your boundaries or end something. And I mean, he's even on that too. And it's like, and part of you might not feel, it's like, okay, well, in order to confront this, like I have to be on this more. It's like there's land right here. So, I mean, you might be wanting to go back to land here, but it's like you're just going to come back to this anyway. So you need to get through the lessons here and what you're supposed to do here that builds up this trust in that, not in the nothingness, but in the unknown. Not trust in the unknown, but you know what I mean? Like trust in the universe. And, you know, trust in God, trust in source, spirit. But in order to do that, you have to confront it. You have to go face to face. You have to get rid of something. And then you come back here. And you can go on this journey. And then it's funny because it's like, I feel like that's what it is. Okay. So it's like when you do that, you become all them. Like this is 3, right? So you become like the Fool and the Empress. And so it's like you have this creative energy as the Fool. You have this open, curious energy as the Empress. And then you have this whole like, I mean, even maybe like financial, you know, of coming together. And you can bring it all together. But you have to end this cycle first in order to do that. Also, some of you guys might be dealing with a pregnancy. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but there might be some of you that are. But in general, I mean, like I said, Empress is creative energy. So you have a creation, you have something you're trying to birth. But you know what it feels like? It feels like under this coat, like I said, like this is you. I mean, I know it's not normally, but with this reading, this is you and you're supposed to do that. And under this coat is like all these people. But as soon as you deal with that, then the coat comes off and it's like, boom, and they all like come out. And it's like, okay, well, then she's here. So this one's trying to birth something. This one's trying to go on a new venture into the unknown. And then this one's trying to, you know, build a business, build community, connect with people in that way. But it's like you expand. It's an expanse. It's like this one's just going out to the unknown. Then this one is going out to the unknown and then also building, creating something from within, creating something from the universe, bringing what's from the universe and taking it out and spreading it. And then this one is starting to share it and specifically go and say, okay, this is what I'm holding. This is what I've got. This is how do we work together? But it's an element of like working together. Like you have all your different parts, whether it's like parts, people, you might have a team, but you don't have access to that team. Some of you, not all of you. Some of you, this is all just parts within you. But if you have a team, if this is a family, if this is a business family, business, you know, partners, it's like you haven't had access to it because you've been dealing with this so much that it's like the connection to everybody, everyone having their individual place hasn't been seen because no one's been able to get out from under this cloak. Like it's almost like they're hiding or they're being hidden. Like what if it's too early, or what if this, or what if that? And it's like, no, as soon as you deal with that, you'll have the trust to be able to stand on the universe, and then they'll come out. And then like everyone, if you're in the situation, for those of you that have like a work situation or anything like that, it's like they come out, and then suddenly like everyone is able to act and work in their, not vicinity, to the best of their abilities in their vicinity, in their place. You know what I mean? Like in what they're doing, their role. Okay. I normally do not use this deck, this other deck I'm going to pull from. Normally for readings like this, but I had a feeling too right now, so maybe we'll see what it shows. If it's, yeah, we'll see what it shows. And then I have a regular oracle deck I can pull from too, so. Because this might just be a message for one person, who knows? I don't know what it is yet. But, Spirit God, Universe, what message do you have for Leo for the month of June in regards to the vision? Oh, wait. So in regards to the vision, it's like you're stepping out into the unknown. Not even stepping out, you're looking. But it seems like one of the things about it was like, in the vision, was the idea that like, if the fence is low, why does she need to lean over to look? Like, just standing on her end, or, you know, whoever I was watching, makes it to where they can see what's next door. So why this like dramatic leaning over situation? So some of you guys might be doing more work to lean over to keep this position of where you're at than just kind of going with it. And like, let me see, there's more to that though. Hold on. But there's an element of like the unknown. So it's like when you're peeking over, trying to see things in the unknown, it's like, well, you're being called not even just to peek over, like you're being called to go into it. You're being called to do it, but you can't just peek over here. Like this person, you know, your job in this role is not to just peek over and keep wishing you were over there. It's to deal with what you have here so that you can go over there. So it's almost like in that vision, like if you would deal with the things hindering you or keeping you on the side that you're at, then maybe you can find like a little gate or something and walk out there. You know what I mean? So it's that whole element. It's like if you're really putting that much, not drama, but that like dramatic way of looking over, it's like there, you don't even get anything extra from that. Instead, you should just, it's almost like you're lying to yourself. You're like, oh, look, I just did it. Like I did it. I looked over. I went there. But it's like, no, you're actually supposed to go there. But what you need to do is deal with the things where you are first, and then you can do that. But part of that is head to head, is acknowledging, is face to face, not like just thinking things will go away on their own. Okay. And hold on. I mean, there's that there too, but like, yeah, it's the yeah, okay. Spirit God, Universe, what message do you have for Leo for the month of June? Let's just go with it. Gemini. I mean, Gemini, you know, is the twins and everything. And Gemini energy, maybe some of you are dealing with something with Gemini energy. Maybe it's the back and forth. Like, maybe you need to check out the Gemini reading. Hey, I don't know. There's your sign if you do, if you're waiting for a sign. But also it's like, if you have the, wow, okay. I think that might be literally what you're supposed to do. I don't know if I'm supposed to say more right now. Because I know another way it can fit in, but I'm having a feeling not to really share that. So, okay, no, I can tell you. Okay, so it's like double-minded, you know, if you're on the fence, literally like you're at the fence and you're looking over, and it's like you're telling yourself you're satisfied because you're doing both, but really you're not. You're just doing one thing and you haven't dealt with something in order to be able to go into the other world, not other world, but okay. And I get that same sense here. It's like this one's touching this one's touching this one. And like they have this connection between them. So it's like they feel satisfied that like, even though this one's over here and doesn't see things from this one's point of view, they almost feel satisfied to tell themselves that, like, they do. You know what I mean? So it's like almost like you might be telling yourself you're okay, just looking over here and, you know, or looking over the fence. But you're meant for more. You're not meant to just, you know, like, straddle that fence, basically. Is there more in this? It's funny too, like the hair, like how all that's right there. And there's that. So I feel like this, like, and who knows, maybe somebody, one of you guys has twins or is gonna have twins. Like, there you go. Especially because, like, the hairs is like, yeah, I don't know. You might be dealing with, you're about to find out you have twins, or you just found out you're gonna have twins, and yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's like saying the gender, but, you know, there you go. So, I mean, even if that's not the case, if that's not for you, you know, then that's, you know, like I said, take what resonates, leave the rest. But if this is for you, if that did pertain to you, you know, this might be like, you know, it's basically trying to get your attention in case, like, you know, you may have gotten distracted, or, you know, things going on your end, what you're doing while you're watching. So you have twins. Spirit, God, universe, what message do you have for Leo, not Gemini, for Leo, for the month of May? And who knows, maybe, like, you literally just are about to have your twins because it's Gemini season, you know? Like, I don't know. Spirit, God, universe, what message do you have? Hold on. There's something else here. It's like, so they are correspondent to the zodiac sign, like what order it is. So it's funny how this is a Gemini and it's 3 because it's, you know, the third sign, and then you have 3, the Empress, too. So, I mean, some of you, like, you may have, you know, heavy Gemini in your charts or dealing with a Gemini. And you might be pregnant, or you might be pregnant, like I said, with someone that has Gemini in their charts, or you are about to have your baby. So, just interesting. I feel like I'm missing something still here. I also get the sense it's like, okay, so 3 is, you know, Empress is creativity, creative energy, all that. And this is like Gemini, which is like 2 generally, not because that, but, you know, and then that looks like a 2 to me. That's why I first was like, wait, what? And this idea that, like, you know, like, they're a unit in you, but you have this creative Empress energy, and you're going to nurture them, and you're going to grow them. And you already have that. Like, it's like, it's right there. It's like, instead of your hair, or it's in your hair. Oh, sorry. Okay. I always thought this was like space between the trees, but this is the hair, like, floating up, kind of. So it's like, that's like the hair. They're not the hair. That's the hair, and then that's stars there still. And then there, so it's like, you're just like radiating, you know? Or not radiate, radiant. Radiating? Radiant. It just feels like this is like about you as the mother. Maybe you just, you know, need encouragement that you've got this, and twins are all right, and they're gonna be good, and And you have the touch. Like, it's like, this feels like it's also correspondent to that. Oh, it's like dragons or something. But it's, to me, it felt like it's like their hair generally. But it's like you have that touch already. Like, you already have that love on them, that connection, that energy. So you're going to be an amazing mother. For, you know, those of you that are listening that are about to be a mother or have twins or anything like that. But yeah, you've had to sacrifice. For those of you that have already went through this, you know that, like, that's part of that. Or maybe you know that this is what's in there, and you know that in order to be this amazing mother figure and this amazing, you have to let go of something. And so if that's you, you know what to do. Like, you know, that's, you know, you need to listen to your heart. Spirit Guide Universe, what message do you have for Leo for the month of June? Oh my gosh. Patience. Yeah, patience. Because you already have it. You're going to have it. You're good. You can't be trying to go here when you haven't dealt with this. So even if maybe dealing with something here takes patience, takes addressing it, takes being in that light to where you feel like you might be vulnerable. It's like when the light or the moon or whatever, it could be the sun, but you know, whatever, is right behind the bird. It's like it's being seen so well. So it's almost like it's more vulnerable when it's so bright like that. And so in your brightness, like, you might feel vulnerable in shedding this light. And like, especially if like you need to put a boundary down and you need to end a season, but in doing that, you're going to like be a light. But in a sense, you feel vulnerable in that because, you know, some of you, there might be a situation where you're not sure how the other person's going to take it. If they're going to see you as a light, or if they're just going to, like, you know what I mean? Some of you might feel vulnerable in that. And really, this is just saying, just have patience, just trust in the process, follow through what your heart has been showing you, that this hasn't been a good connection, a good season, a good whatever the tie that you've had in this, so that you can grow in yourself. And you can, you know, flourish in these parts of you, or like if you're a boss, then like, you know, or company or whatever, then the people, you know, you're working with, you're dealing with. Yeah, so I hope that resonated for you guys. Let me know what did and what didn't. And yeah, be sure to, feel free to share it too. Like, share this video, you know, it helps get my name out there. It helps grow this channel. And especially if you like my videos and, you know, you feel like it's been helping you, you know, there's other people out there that need the same messages, or that need to find out, you know, that there's access to encouraging readings like that for them. And not just encouraging, but, you know, life coach style readings. Also, yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, let me know what resonated, what didn't, and I will see you next time.